Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Neremik. Welcome to more of Animal Crossing Let's Go to the City and Lost City Folk. It's raining! And it isn't real life, but hey, I appreciate it. It's not raining in this game for a while, so I'll take it. But yes, hopefully you guys are all doing good. I know I am. We have a little letter from Mom. It says, "Dear Daniel, this morning your dad surprised me with a very special pancake breakfast. He thought it was my favourite, but it turns out it was his." From Mom. Yeah, so yesterday was Mother's Day, I believe, which means this should be, if memory serves, some carnations, right? Yeah, okay, we'll plant those in a second. I think I already have that letter saved, so we'll toss it for now, and we'll plant them down here. I could put them in my house where they'll live forever, but where's the fun in that? So there you are, carnations. Ooh, game does sound a little quiet, Seb. I think it's because I turned it down because I was playing Wii Party for ages. So, yeah, apologies if it sounds a bit weird, but I'll sort it out for you. But yeah, hopefully, again, you guys are doing good. I'm, like, riding a high. I was at a concert yesterday, and I kind of want to yap about it as we play today. But speaking of yapping, how are you doing, Yuka? Let's have a yap. Oh, it's a you, kiddo. I haven't seen you for a while. So, had a good time being away? I did, actually. As for me, well, you know, still looking fabulous. Yeah, no, I went all the way down to London. Some of you will have probably heard, like, bits and snippets of this throughout the last few months. Wild to think I got my tickets in October, but yes, I went to see the one, the only guy whose song I built in our Minecraft world and Thorn Notebox, Kenshi. Wow. And yeah, I will say, speaking of Minecraft, I've split me talking about this into two videos. Just so one video isn't dominated with me just yapping constantly. So I've told like kind of half stuff in that video, but I've saved the juicy bits for this series because I was kind of mid-hardcore recording and I was like, okay, kind of want to yap. But you know, it's tradition for me if something interesting has happened to yap in this series. So I've saved the juicy bits, but yeah, do go over the article. Because there are the deets over there, in case you're wondering about the other half that I don't touch on here. But yeah, so we'll get into that slowly. But first things first. Whose house is this? Is this a new villager, or am I just really forgetful? Because it might be Groucho. No, it's you. I can respect KK's song playing, and this is... I mean, I've noticed this before, but like whenever I'm playing, I do notice that some of the houses are more better put together than others. There are some people's houses that's like, what is that? But this was nice. So Daniel, got a second, let's ask you something. I really need your help. I want fossils, I need fossils, neighbor. And I was just I really can't tell you what it's for, but can you help me find just a fossil? Okay. Oh good, you're so thoughtful. I'll probably soak in my gratitude. Okay, I mean, I guess I can. I was gonna probably find one anyway, but you know, sure, I'll take... Sure? Sure. Why not? Gonna find the money rock as well, but fossils? I'm on it. Ooh, but what else is going on in the world today? Okay, I will get to my concert stuff, but before that, ooh, the Switch 2 Direct's approaching. Oh, is everybody excited? I know I'm relatively excited. I kind of know what to expect based off the little teaser trailer, but I am keeping my eyes open to see what they've got in their pocket game-wise. We could be, like, you know, unknowingly a few hours, or a day and a bit away from getting a whole new Animal Crossing game revealed. A tease. Look, I think they will, you know what I mean? It's been 5 years since New Horizons. Like, I feel as though the demands there, get it out early to shift units year one, and then... that if I was a businessman, I'd do that. And I'll punch you. I'll yap with you in a sec. So today's Mother's Day, don't forget to tell your mum I love her. Did spend most of Mother's Day on a train to London, but I told her that in the morning. I had no idea I booked that concert for Mother's Day, I will say. It was like, oh, yeah, we went for breakfast, that was nice. I wonder what you did for Mother's Day in the comments. But Punchy, whoa, kiddo, it hasn't been like 2 weeks since I yammered at you last. Gosh, I'm really fast when you're sitting around playing video games. So what have you been up to? Traveling. Seriously, that's so cool. It'd be even cooler if you wrote me a letter about your Fabu trip. That way, if you happen to get a present, you could just attach it. I see. Look, I already talked about how I kind of fought tooth and nail to get all the merch at that concert, so I don't think I will be getting you anything. The only thing I'd be willing to give anyone was stickers, and I kind of already gave my sister a few of them. The rest I've stuck to my wardrobe. As some of you might know, I've got a little, like, sticker wall thing I'm accumulating on there. Just to spice up, bring a little bit of it. It's nice. But, oh, see, this part where I'd go into the museum and have a nice little coffee, but we don't have the stuff, so we've just kind of got to meander around. I'll say, they're filming this on the last day of the month. Ooh, last chance to get some more bells in the bank and some interest going. Call me in. Call me in. That said, money rock found. Fossil, yet to be found. You know, you've got to look in. I don't know possibly what Peaches could want with the fossil, but... Oh! Oh! Well, it's not a fossil. In fact, that's a pitfall that I didn't realise was there. I mean, fair enough. Would have thought I'd fallen into that earlier, but apparently not. Oh. It's the fact I very much almost walked over that. But I found one. I still would like to find another. You know, I quite would like to be able to go into Nooks and sell at least a fossil again. Get my bank account a little bit high. Get that interest ball rolling. Especially 'cause I'm not spending too much now. It's like, why not? You know, why not try and get some snowball effects? I was thinking these the other day actually, and maybe some of you guys have an answer. Maybe you've thought the same thing. But I have been thinking, like, what is the amount of money you need in your bank account in this game to get the max amount of interest per month? So 999,000. No, 99,999. And oh, gotcha. Yeah, it's like, how much do you need for that? I'm sure it'll be in the file somewhere. But Groucho, look at this weather. Oh, nothing puts me in a bad milky rainstorm. Oh, this is no good. No good at all. I'm going to put a stop to it. Hey, you heard about the scandal? So I read that shopkeeper in the sea. Seems a bunch of paintings he sold turned out to be forgeries. Can you believe it? Guess the lesson here is to watch what you buy, even from a reputable seller like Red. Actually, I'm too savvy shop to be worried. I can well make with my eyes closed. Well, I mean, to be fair, I did buy from Viagogo my tickets, so that feels especially pertinent, but I just looked over on Minecraft, but I guess I can get to yapping and nattering. Again, I want to find this other fossil, because I think there should be another one kicking about somewhere. And because if I leave them, it'll turn into gyroids, and it's like they don't sell for as much, so, you know, I gotta walk in. But yes, this is the other half of the concert deets. So, namely, short version, love this guy for 6 years, finally get to see him live, go, and I kind of become a mini, I don't say social media sensation, but a lot of my social media posts about the night, namely selfies, do well. So it did really load people coming up to me. So much to the point. By the way, I did vlog the entire thing, but this, the request of the people I was with who I said, oh yeah, I'm casually vlogging, they asked me not to film any of this. This is purely word of mouth, which I think makes this all the more legendary. But there were a lot of people there that, like, didn't speak English and had been, like, following the tour for all the stops. Or at least most of them. Like, this was the 30-second tour of the thing, and some of these people had flown over from, like, you know, China and Japan. And it's like, okay, cool. I kind of want to kick with these people because they're like mega fans. But, yeah, no, I had a lot of random people start coming up to me. Just like, I'm coming up to Whitney now, so, kiddo, what should I do? I don't have my house key. Never mind, I thought we were going to have to interrupt with a meaningful conversation, but you have decided no. You have angered and incurred my wrath, Whitney. For the last time. But yes, a lot of people coming up to me because a selfie I posted outside the venue just started getting traction. Like, it's on like 1.6, 1.5 thousand now. And whenever I have a glance at Twitter can't decide. Yeah, because they just decide not to show you the exact amount of numbers after a point. But it was kind of cool. It was kind of cool. But it did mean that when I was kind of on the way out, someone who I kind of know, like I'm mutuals with on Twitter, and we like I didn't get to chat to him. I talked to a fair few other Kenji fans through like broken English and Google Translate. Like I was yapping on Twitter's just random people about stuff XYZ. But what I found funny is at the end I just kind of like I don't know how it happened. I just kind of got like, because I'd spoken to a few people like in the concert hall or in the merch thing. I did get called the White Devil in the merch queue because I bought a fair amount, and I think a lot of the stuff was kind of starting to run low at that point, so they were like, we have to jump his ass, or you know, just say mean words about him. But like a few people that I kind of said hi before, I kind of like was in a group and it kind of amalgamated together in like the 5 minutes it took to get out of the venue. And there was like in the end there was just 8 or 9 of us that like had kind of just coalesced into this group to go somewhere. Which I have no idea how that happened, but I got to yapping. Again, some of them did like no bits of English, and then if they did, I just like put it through Google Translate. But I ended up hanging out with at least 8 or 9 random Kenshi fans for the rest of the night. So that was fun. That was cool. Yeah, I did get the impression some of them were like loaded. I'm not sure who said it exactly, but I did hear someone say, "Oh, I can't wait for the next one." It's like because obviously he's coming to the end of the tour, and he's done a whole Asian tour, and there's barely a few like stops elsewhere. So I was like, "Oh, yeah, I'm looking forward to the next one." He's like, you know, way different, and also it'll be over soon, so I can go home. And it's like, to me that read as, what do you mean go home? Did you know? He's been touring since like. You know what I mean? Like, he's been touring for months. You know what I mean? Just sorry, person from Northern England here. The concept of being obscenely rich does not pass through my head well. There was other stuff too, but they asked me to just like not film anything. I'll give too many specific details just because I don't know where that money was coming from, but hey, I'm not gonna complain. And that's all I can really touch on them. I really think I just kind of made passive friends with some fans. We had a good time though. Very nice, very respectful for anyone listening. Again, I just some of the stuff I heard, like I can like only half guess, what it would have been. But I laughed a lot. I laughed a lot. I don't think any of them. I don't think anyone there actually exchanged contact information, but still, it was a nice little hangout. So yes. I guess the short version of that story is I posted some selfies on Twitter and then ran into just a load of kind of Kenshi fans from like an after party. Like I only been like what 2? It was fun though. It was fun. Evening neighbor. So how you doing? For sale. Oh, you wanted assessed ones. That's stupid. Oh, Stego Torso. No could count on you. I just knew it. Wasn't just one cut of hair needs found a good way to say thank you. I know what I'm going to give you. It's an exotic end table, so token of my appreciation. That does not fit my vibe at all, but thank you. Hope you like it, but if you don't remember, that's the thought that counts. I respect it, because I don't think I have any tables in my house. But yeah, though, it was a good night. I did come up with what I thought was a rather bog standard idea. That seemingly had everybody else there quite surprised. Again, don't know if it's from being the north of England that made this such a novel idea to everybody else there, but I was like, how about we do theme shots? Because a lot of his songs will have like a colour in the title or a colour associated with them. So Camden doesn't have orange in its title, for instance, but associated with orange because most of the music video is orange, as is like the text at the start. And then he has other ones like, you know, red out, pale blue. So I put forward the subtle suggestion, like, well, if that's the case, why don't we do, you know, an orange one, a blue one, a red one? You see what I mean? I'm not sure how we ended up deciding it. I was rather gone. But I was like, I kind of explained the process, and I did just get like kind of like an intrigued nod, and I was like, this at the expense of sounding presumptuous, this is one of the greatest cultural exchanges of all time. Happening in and around the Hammersmith, London area at like 1 AM. I got a trickle out of me though, genuinely did. The issue is now is that my bank account's staring at me and it's like, boy, it's the first of the month, you better hope you don't have any subscriptions you forgot about. Could I have a little explore of London too? Went to a Wendy's. That's all I can say about that. I was going to finish that thought and I couldn't because of reasons. That sounds really suspect. No, Wendy's opened near me recently, but it's fine. They've opened a load over the UK, so it doesn't narrow down my hometown. I mean, I guess I just accidentally did that there. Anyway, I have a fossil for you, Nook. But yes, I had to wander around at Wendy's or I went to McDonald's. I really wanted to go to a KFC and then didn't in the end. I should have. I didn't have the time. Again, the trains from London Euston down to where? Oh, I'm sorry. One of the songs he performed live yesterday, complete surprise, was called Flamingo. So in case you're wondering what that was on the short round, it was Tequila Rose. Do I play the flamingo? I'm trying to save money, but I really want the flamingo. I'm gonna buy it. I missed the flamingo. Nook. Mwah. Oh. I bought a flamingo. I couldn't help myself. Yeah. We need to put that in our house now. After I get deposit our money, though. Because we have... What time are we on? 30 minutes? You know, I actually have time to fuck around a bit. Because I'm yapping. I'm actually going to do what I used to do when I yapped. So that's Coconut Run. Why not? I'm game for it. And we, so I had a wander around, and I went to Camden Market and went into some anime stores. Tried to find either some Danganronpa stuff or like Hoyoverse themed stuff. You know, stuff like that. In the end, did end up buying 2 little things. Found a Funko Pop of a glow-in-the-dark Super Saiyan Rose Goku Black. Which, if you follow me on Twitter, yeah, I'm normal about Zamasu from Dragon Ball, who that is, because of weird plot reasons. Like, he glows in the dark and he was £20. How was like he wasn't not going to end up in my car? Arse even. And then the other one, I thought this was a plushie, and then I realized that, like, the 11th hour it wasn't. I got a little mini figurine of Pochita from Chainsaw Man. Obviously, Guy I saw did the theme for Chainsaw Man, which went insane at the concert hall, may I add. I've just supposed to have been filming this one on 30 frames a second. Oops. Sorry, everyone. It's like, it really is like old episodes. Yankee showed them, we jumped to like 60 frames a second, like 80 episodes ago, I think. That's when I forgot my newest capture card. But yeah, so I got, I thought this box came with a plushie in. Like, that's how it looked on the just like on the box. And then I opened it and I got home and it was a tiny little figurine. Good figurine, but it was like, oh, it's kind of a bit plushy. Because other plushies I saw in other shops, I didn't get them because I was like, oh, I'll just go on this box, but it's not been touched. And it turns out, no, entirely different product. Could I tell? No, because it was an import. But yeah, so I wandered around some like anime stores and went in Forbidden Planet. There was some like cool stuff. Like there was a £400 Hatsune Miku statue. I did go see the theatre that Back to the Future the musical is currently residencing in. Walked past the Matilda one as well. Ended up on the West End. Didn't realize they were making a Missed Outfire musical, but like, okay, I'll be back. I'll be back. I went to karaoke the other day. Not just last night. We did go to karaoke last night. Long story, I can't really get into the specifics of. But yeah, no, I did a song from Back to the Future the musical, like karaoke with my friends the other night, and some of them were intrigued to see it now. One, because I found out Back to the Future the musical, and the other two, because they thought the song It Works was a banger from it. So, I might be back in London soon enough. I might vlog it, who knows. It's like, it's currently in the West End, and it's like, I saw it on, not Hollywood, Broadway, that's the one. Oh, it was so good. So, might be back again sooner rather than later to see that. We'll see. I need to save up money, though, because again, my bank account weeping. Like, I started the day with, like, a nice amount of money, and it just kind of went, whoop, whoop, whoop. Like, it kind of stuttered off a cliff. But yeah, as we, it's fine, I'll sort it, but it's, it's one of those where it's like, oh, did I have fun? Yeah, because I went ballistic at the merch stand, like, there was, I think I took over this in the other half of the Minecraft thing. There was this, like, cat plushie they were selling as part of floor merch. I think it's possibly based on the artist's cat, or it's like a logo thing. But they had, like, a grey and blue one, and a black and red one. And they sold out, like, instantly, because the merch store apparently opened at, like, 3 o'clock randomly. Mind, everyone thought it opened at 7, so some lucky people got the few that were available. It's like, I'm holding out hope that, they, like, restock them on the online store. So then I can just use, like, a shipping thing to get them over. Because they look so good. Like, I told my sister I'd get one, just because, like, I'm not saying it's ugly, but it just looks, like, goofy. And my sister was like, you need to get this, you need to get this. And I got there and they had none, and my heart was like, no. No. I can't believe this. They look good, but yeah, so I'm just gonna keep an eye on there, and I mean, there's some stuff that he didn't bring into the UK that's still in stock on that online store too, so it's like, round 2. I mean, speaking of round 2s, is it bad that I'm eyeing up those extra tickets that are currently available on Ticketmaster for the French performance? Because it's like, I got very proficient at using Google Translate last night, to explain what Tequila Rose tasted like, so, it is tomorrow. I would have to get a plane at 8 AM. But I could go see it. Again. Because I'm not seeing any of those American concerts. Those flights cost like actual money. And I just want to fly to France, which is like, what, £30 there and back? Which is wild, by the way. Again, not sure if I've mentioned this before. UK transport's like insane. Flights are like semi-reasonably priced, unless it's like super long ones. At least in my opinion. Only bad ones I've seen are like to Dublin, which is somehow that expensive. But like, it cost me £80 there and back on the train to London. Get a flight to Paris, France, 30 quid, and it's like, and I can get it from my local airports. The train's like only a £5. Like what? Like what? What? Weird country. Fundamentally weird country. Ooh. Don't mind if I do. I didn't realize we had 300,000 bells in there, but I guess we do now. Oh, it's coming along nicely, that. But yeah, no, I'm in high spirits after the concert, if you can't tell. Again, just getting like these little comments and stuff on my posts are nice. Again, like somebody called me handsome, like when they quoted my selfie that I took in the toilet, like, hey, that made my day there. Thanks, random guy. So with all the positive energy going through me, I've been cultivating through my enthusiasm this episode, that just leaves one question. Well, what now? My hair's all frizzed out, my mascara's running out, ripping my favourite token, and top it off, all people throwing axes at me. And like me on the head and left a huge bump. You're the one who did it, huh? Why? Why'd you do that? Do you really not like me or something? Oh no, this one requires a guide. I thought she was just gonna leave. Excuse me, everyone, whilst I non-covertly Google what it is that I need to do. That shouldn't have been presented like that, but you know, it is how it is. Okay, so do you not like me something? So yeah. What, really? Did I do something to make you not like me? Okay, so yeah, you did. So just how much do you not like me? Oh, he has a slider. Okay, So, she either takes my axe if it's at the top or the bottom. Middle takes my axe. So I either need to go between the middle and the top, or a smidge below middle. So I'm gonna go like here, right? Like quite high, like maybe a little bit lower. What? That much? Wow, it must be scary. If I'm not scary, then I'm not hanging out with you. I'm going home. Oh, she took my axe. To be fair, that, going off the answers that one gives, she pretty much takes your axe most of the time, and sometimes you get looking at the next question, which then... What? Okay, so if I got the right answer on that side for context, it gives me another question, then I need to pick the correct answer on that, and that gives you another question out of 2, and then gives you another question, and then another question, and then possibly another question on top of that. In which the end of you may still not get an axe. I think they short-circuited me. I think that's actually... Yeah, well, let's just go put off that flamingo down in our house. I'm having far too much fun with this, if you can't tell. By the way, got so into yapping. Hence, this is why I split it into 2 videos. Yeah, I entirely neglected to mention... Oh, hey, kid, I'm not attracting enough attention lately. I think my catchphrase has to be catchier. Oh, you want a catchphrase? Have you considered flamingo? You picked the wrong day to ask me this, Yuka. Flamingo, huh? How do you think that sounds? I think it's great. So, flamingo. I'll get lots of attention with that. I mean, yeah, like they're bright pink, and they'll wonder, huh, why is this random person shouting flamingo? I know when I'm singing that song to myself in the street, people look at me. So I'm hoping that attention I get rubs off on Yuka. I don't publicly sing Kenshi Inazu songs in public. I hum them, if anything. Now, ooh, where should this flamingo live? Yeah, could I have said in any worse of a voice? Like, I don't know. I think here is satisfactory. I mean, he's inclusive, and it means when I look on the couch, you know? If there's nobody else in here, I got company. Because he'd be staring at me. Also, let's go put that red bed away before I forget. Because we've got to keep our classic bed, otherwise, like, you know, what's the point? So, going yoink, and come on, where's the slot? There should be space in here, yeah, there we are. And I guess we can save our balloon as well. Rather than risk it getting lost, let's just archive as many as we can. We'll keep picking them up as we go along. Freeze up more space as well. Oh, hello, scary painting. Mwah, mwah, mwah. And hello, cat. I'll get a plushie that looks like you, but not really. Eventually. Eventually. I swear. It's gonna be peak. And probably less expensive than the prices I was gonna pay last night. Thank you. I'm doing this because you are called the Lucky Cat. So I'm hoping this makes me lucky. Thank you. Okay, anyway, this was a weird one. But if you still enjoyed regardless, then feel free to like, comment, subscribe. It does really help out a bunch. Let's do this more of this and all that good stuff. Yeah, I go record another video. I feel as my yappery isn't done for today, but it's at least done here. Yeah, it feels weird to end this, because it feels like, I don't know how to describe it, ending this video kind of ends my yappery about that concert, which always makes it become real that, like, I'm not at the concert more and that it's been and gone. I don't know if any of you guys get the similar feeling, but it's like, oh, I'm not ready to end yet, but, like, I'm home. I'm not in London anymore, brother. I think I'm just dragging this one on, is what I'm doing, but, that is us done for now, regardless, whether I like it or not. So until next time, with all that said and all that aside, thanks for watching, guys. My name's been Neremik, and peace out.